The relationship between China and Taiwan is complex and fraught with tension. The two entities share a common cultural and linguistic heritage. However, they have been politically separated for over 70 years. The Chinese Communist Party views Taiwan as a breakaway province. They assert that reunification is inevitable. In contrast, Taiwan has evolved into a vibrant democracy. It fiercely protects its autonomy. This fundamental difference in political ideology lies at the heart of the conflict. The Taiwan Strait, a narrow body of water separating the two, serves as a stark physical reminder of this divide. Over the decades, both sides have engaged in military posturing. This has led to periods of heightened tension and fear of conflict. The international community watches closely. Any escalation in the Taiwan Strait has the potential to spiral into a global crisis. The question on everyone's mind is whether China will resort to military force to achieve its goal of reunification. While China's rhetoric has become increasingly assertive, a closer examination reveals a multitude of challenges and risks associated with such a daring move. These factors, ranging from military logistics to international backlash, cast serious doubt on the feasibility of a successful invasion of Taiwan. Launching a military invasion across the Taiwan Strait presents a formidable challenge for China. The sheer distance, approximately 100 miles at its narrowest point, poses significant logistical hurdles. Amphibious landings, essential for any invasion force, would be complex and dangerous. Taiwan's rugged coastline, with its limited landing beaches, further complicates this task. China would need to mobilize and deploy a massive force, including naval vessels, aircraft and ground troops, all while facing potential counterattacks from Taiwan's defenses. The element of surprise, crucial for such an operation, would be difficult to achieve. Intelligence agencies around the world closely monitor China's military activities. Taiwan would likely receive ample warning, allowing it to prepare its defenses. Weather conditions in the Taiwan Strait are also notoriously unpredictable. Typhoons and rough seas could disrupt or even cripple an invasion fleet. Such delays could give Taiwan precious time to bolster its defenses and seek international support. The logistical nightmare of sustaining an invasion force across this treacherous body of water should not be underestimated. It would require a constant and vulnerable supply chain. Taiwan is not defenseless. It boasts a well-trained and well-equipped military. Decades of anticipation have led to the development of a defense strategy specifically designed to counter a potential Chinese invasion. Taiwan's military focuses on asymmetric warfare tactics. These are designed to exploit the weaknesses of a larger, less mobile invading force. Taiwan possesses a sophisticated air defense system. This includes surface-to-air missiles and advanced fighter jets capable of intercepting Chinese aircraft. Coastal defenses, equipped with anti-ship missiles, pose a serious threat to any approaching naval vessels. The terrain of Taiwan itself, mountainous and unforgiving, favors the defender. It allows for the establishment of fortified positions and the ability to ambush invading forces. Furthermore, Taiwan has been actively strengthening its military capabilities. It has been investing in modern equipment, conducting regular military exercises, and seeking closer defense cooperation with its allies. The Taiwanese people are also prepared to put up a fierce resistance. They are determined to defend their freedom and democratic way of life. The United States has long played a crucial role in maintaining peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait. While the US maintains a policy of strategic ambiguity regarding its commitment to defend Taiwan in the event of an attack, its actions speak volumes. The US Navy regularly conducts freedom of navigation operations in the Taiwan Strait. This sends a clear signal of its commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific region. The US remains Taiwan's most important arms supplier. It provides Taiwan with advanced weapon systems, including fighter jets, missiles, and other defensive equipment. This support significantly enhances Taiwan's ability to deter Chinese aggression. Beyond military hardware, the US also engages in extensive military cooperation with Taiwan. They conduct joint training exercises, share intelligence, and provide strategic guidance. The US also exerts significant diplomatic pressure on China regarding Taiwan. It has repeatedly warned against any unilateral actions that would change the status quo in the Taiwan Strait. The US maintains strong ties with other regional powers, such as Japan and Australia. These countries share a common interest in preventing Chinese dominance in the region. Section 5. The Global Chip Conundrum: Economic Risks for All. Beyond the military implications, a Chinese invasion of Taiwan would have severe economic consequences for China and the world. Taiwan is a global leader in the semiconductor industry. It produces a majority of the world's most advanced microchips. These chips are essential components in everything from smartphones and computers to cars and advanced weapons systems. An invasion or blockade of Taiwan would disrupt global supply chains. This would cause a shortage of chips and cripple industries worldwide. The economic fallout would be felt far beyond Taiwan and China. It would impact businesses and consumers globally. China itself is a major consumer of these chips. They are crucial for its own technology sector and economic growth. Disrupting this supply would be self-defeating for China. The international community would likely respond to an invasion with severe economic sanctions against China. This could isolate China from the global economy. It could jeopardize its economic growth and ambitions. The economic risks associated with an invasion of Taiwan are substantial. They serve as a powerful deterrent for China. Section 6. A world condemns the price of aggression. A Chinese invasion of Taiwan would not only be met with military and economic repercussions, but also with widespread international condemnation. The world has witnessed China's increasingly assertive behavior in recent years. An attack on Taiwan, a democratic and self-governing island, would be seen as a grave violation of international law and a dangerous escalation of tensions in the region. Countries around the world would likely condemn the invasion. Many would impose sanctions on China, further isolating it on the global stage. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, a key regional bloc, would find itself deeply divided. Some members have close economic ties with China and might be hesitant to take a strong stance. Others view China's growing assertiveness with concern and might be more supportive of Taiwan. The invasion would likely trigger a global diplomatic crisis, with countries forced to reassess their relationships with both China and Taiwan. It would undermine China's efforts to present itself as a responsible global leader and could damage its international reputation for decades to come. Section 7. Cracks in the wall: Internal strife within China. While China projects an image of unity and strength, an invasion of Taiwan could expose and exacerbate existing internal divisions. The economic costs of a prolonged conflict, coupled with potential casualties among Chinese troops, could fuel public discontent. This could pose a significant challenge to the Chinese Communist Party's grip on power. The Chinese people might question the necessity of such a costly and risky endeavor. This is especially true if the conflict leads to economic hardship or disruptions to their daily lives. Regional disparities in wealth and development already exist within China. The economic fallout from an invasion could exacerbate these tensions. Moreover, a failed invasion or a protracted conflict could embolden separatist movements within China. These movements might view Taiwan's resistance as an inspiration. They might intensify their calls for greater autonomy or even independence. The Chinese Communist Party is acutely aware of these internal vulnerabilities. This is a significant factor in their calculations regarding Taiwan. Section 8. The will to resist: Taiwan's unshakable spirit. Perhaps the most significant obstacle to a successful Chinese invasion is the unwavering resolve of the Taiwanese people. They have repeatedly demonstrated their commitment to defending their freedom, democracy, and way of life. Public opinion polls consistently show strong support for maintaining Taiwan's de facto independence. The Taiwanese people understand that a Chinese takeover would fundamentally alter their society. They are determined to resist any attempt to impose China's political system and control over their lives. This spirit of resistance is evident in Taiwan's vibrant civil society, its free press, and its democratic institutions. The Taiwanese people are prepared to fight for their future, and their determination should not be underestimated. Any attempt to conquer Taiwan by force would be met with fierce resistance, likely leading to a protracted and bloody conflict that China cannot afford to win. Section 9. A path forward: avoiding the brink. Despite the ongoing tensions, a peaceful resolution to the China-Taiwan issue remains possible. Dialogue and diplomacy are essential to de-escalating the situation and finding common ground. The international community can play a constructive role by encouraging both sides to engage in meaningful negotiations. Economic cooperation and people-to-people exchanges can also help to build trust and understanding. By fostering closer ties and addressing mutual concerns, China and Taiwan can work towards a future where they coexist peacefully. The stakes are too high to allow the current situation to escalate into conflict. A war over Taiwan would be a tragedy for all involved. It is in everyone's interest to pursue a peaceful resolution that respects the rights and aspirations of both the Chinese and Taiwanese people.